Hello students. Today I am going to explain exercise 9b which I skipped earlier. So before starting this exercise 9b, you should know what are parallel lines and transversal line. Although I explained you this one, parallel lines and transversal, when I explained you exercise 9a question number 8 on 5th of Feb. Although I am still I am explaining again. See students, here if I am drawing these two straight lines like this, then you will notice that the distance between these two straight lines is equal at all the place. Here, all the place distance between these two lines is equal. If I extend these two lines like this side, or this side like this, they will never intersect each other. So this type of lines are known as parallel lines. Those lines, those two or more than two lines between which distance remains equal, and after extending in any direction they never intersect each other. These are parallel lines. And if a third line intersects these two parallel lines at two different points, then this line is known as a transversal line, and this transversal line and these two parallel lines form 8 angles. This is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8. See here in the book. See. Properties of angles made by a transversal with parallel lines. When two parallel lines are cut or intersected by a transversal, as in the given figure. Here, this AB and CD are two parallel lines and M is a transversal line. Then here 8 angles are formed. Among these 8 angles, see, each pair of alternate angles are equal in measure. What are alternate angles? Among 8 angles, see students, this angle 1, angle 2. See here, this angle 1, angle 2 are outside. This angle 7 and this angle 8. These 4 angles are outside. Here, upper side and lower side. So these 4 angles are known as exterior angles. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and 8 are known as exterior angles. Angle 3 and 4, 5 and 6 are formed inside. So these angle 3, 4, 5, 6 are known as interior angles. 1, 2, 7 and 8 are exterior angles. 3, 4, 5 and 6 are interior angles. Now among these angles, angle 1 and angle 7. First we will take angle 4. This angle 4 and this angle 6. These are interior angles, but angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. Angle 3 and angle 5 are also alternate interior angles. There are two pairs of alternate interior angle. One pair is 3 and 5 and other pair is 4 and 6. And these angles are equal. 4 and 6 are equal in measurement. 3 and 5 are equal in measurement. Students, see angle 3 and 5. These two angles are alternate interior angle and they are forming like this. This one. This is angle 3 and when we take this line and this line, these are angle 5. Which shape is formed? It is Z shaped. So alternate interior angles are formed in Z shape. See here it is written also alternate interior angles generally form a Z shape. See again. This angle 3 and angle 5. These two angles are known as alternate interior angles and they are equal. If angle 3 is 60 degree, then angle 5 is also 60 degree. In the same way, angle 4 and angle 6, these are also alternate interior angles and they are equal in measurement. If suppose this angle is 120, then angle 6 is also 120. Clear? Now, alternate exterior angle. Angle 1, 2, 7 and 8 are exterior angle. Now, angle 1 and angle 7. These two are alternate exterior angles and they are also equal in measurement. If suppose this angle 1 is 50 degree, then angle 7 is also 50 degree. Angle 2 and angle 8 are alternate exterior angles. This is other pair of alternate exterior angle. If measurement of angle 2 is 130, then angle 8 is also 130. Angle 1 and 7 are alternate exterior angles and are equal in measurement. Angle 2 and angle 8 are also alternate exterior angles. They are also equal in measurement. Now come to corresponding angle. Each pair of corresponding angles are equal in measure. Which are corresponding angles? See, again I am drawing this figure. Same figure is drawn. Now angle above this line, this one angle, and angle above this line, this one angle. This pair means angle 1, 2, angle 5 and angle 1 are corresponding angles and they are also equal. Means angle 1 is 50 degree, then angle 5 is also 50 degree. Now above this line angle 2 and above this line angle 6. This is another pair of corresponding angles. If this angle 2 is 130, then angle 6 is also 130. Angle 1 is equal angle 5 and angle 2 is equal angle 6. In the same way, below this line angle 4 and below this line angle 8. These are also corresponding angles and they are also equal in measurement. If angle 4 is 100 degree, then angle 8 is also 100 degree. In the same way, below this line angle 3, below this line angle 7. These are also corresponding angles and they are also equal in measurement. Alternate interior angles are equal. Which were? Angle 4 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 5. Alternate exterior angles are equal. Angle 1 is equal angle 7, angle 2 is equal angle 8. Each pair of corresponding angles are equal in measurement. Which angles are corresponding? Angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angle. Angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angle. Angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angle. Angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angles. Clear? Now, third point. Each pair of co-interior angles are supplementary, that is they add up to 180 degree. What are co-interior angles, students? See, this angle 4 and angle 5, they are on the same side of this transversal line, means right side. This angle 4 and this angle 5, they are co-interior angles and their sum is 180 degree. Means angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal 180 degree and they are known as co-interior angles. In the same way, left side of transversal line, angle 3 and angle 6. Angle 3 plus angle 6 is also 180 degree. They are also co-interior angles. Now, next type of angle are vertically opposite angles. Also, students, see what are vertically opposite angles. See here in this figure. This is angle 1 and this is angle 3. This is angle 5 and this is angle 7. These are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite means, earlier also I told you, opposite means आमने सामने. Then which angle is opposite to angle 1? Angle 3 is opposite to angle 1, means angle 3 angle 1 के सामने है. In the same way, angle 7 and angle 5 are vertically opposite angles. They are also equal. If angle 1 is 50, then angle 3 is also 50. If angle 5 is 50, then angle 7 is also 50. In the same way, another pair of vertically opposite angle. See here, angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angle. Angle 6 and angle 8 are also vertically opposite angle. Means how many pairs of vertically opposite angle? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pair of vertically opposite angle, 4 pair of corresponding angles. Students, if you are able to understand these angles, then you will be able to understand this exercise 9b. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand it. So please try to understand it very clearly. Read this material from here up to here at least 4 or 5 times. Okay, then you will be able. So students, see, I explained you. Now I think some students will be confused. See, this angle 1 and this angle 5, these are corresponding angles and they are equal. Means one angle is 50, then 5 is also 50. Now this angle 3, it is opposite angle, vertically opposite angle, and this angle 7, vertically opposite angle. They are also equal. So angle 1 is, if angle 150, then 3 also 50. 3 and 5 are also 50. 5 and 7 are also 50. 1 and 5 are corresponding angle, so they are equal. 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angle, so they are equal. 5 and 7 are vertically opposite, so they are equal. And 3 and 5 are also alternate interior angles, so they are equal. Among these 4 angles, 3 relation, 1 and 5 corresponding angle, 3 and 5 alternate interior angles, 5 and 7 vertically opposite angles. It will be more clear to you after this example. See, I am explaining one example first. If AB and CD are two parallel lines cut by a transversal M and angle 3 is 42 degree, then find angle 1, angle 2, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Students, see here, figure is given. AB and CD are parallel lines. This is the transversal line. 8 angles are formed. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4 angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. C. We are given that angle 3 is equal 42 degree. Now first you see here angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal 180. Angle 2 plus 3. Students, earlier I told you, suppose this is a straight line. Straight line angle is 180 degree. If I divide it into two parts, this is suppose 40 degree, then it will be 140 degree, 180 minus 40, 140 degree. But these two angles are known as linear pair. Suppose this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal 180 degree and this is known as linear pair. So first we will use this relation, angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal 180 linear pair. This one is angle 2 and this one is angle 3. And this is a straight line. We divided this into two parts. Then angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal 180 linear pair. Angle 2 will be written as it is, plus angle 3 is given in the question 42 degree. 42 degree equal 180 degree. Then angle 2 is equal 180 minus 42, it is 138 degree. Means angle 2 is 138 degree. Clear? Now see, angle 1 and 3, these two are vertically opposite angles. So angle 1 will be also 42 degree. Angle 1 is equal angle 3, it is equal 42 degree. We have to write here reason. It is must, compulsory. Vertically opposite angle. Angle 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angles. Now from this 4, from this angle 2 we can find angle 4. Angle 2 and 4 are also vertically opposite angle. So angle 4 is equal angle 2 equal 138 vertically opposite angles. Now angle 5 and angle 1. What type of angles are these? These are corresponding angle. Just now I explained you. 1 and 5 are corresponding angle. Above this line angle 1, above this line angle 5. So angle 1 is equal angle 5 is equal angle 1. This is corresponding angles. Now angle 6 and 4. From 2 we have find out here 4 and 2. Now from 4 we can find 6. 4 and 6 are alternate interior angles. Angle 6 is equal angle 4 equal 138 alternate interior angles. Now from this 3 we can find angle 7. These are corresponding angle. Angle 7 equal angle 3 equal 42 degree corresponding angles. Now 6 and 8 are vertically opposite angle. We can write here. We can write here angle 8 is equal angle 6 vertically opposite angle. We can write angle 8 is equal angle 4 corresponding angles. We can find this angle 8 by both the relation. 8 and 4 are equal 138. These are corresponding angle. 8 and 6 are equal. They are vertically opposite angles. So you can write, you can use any relation. I think now it should be clear. Now we come to first question of this exercise 9b. See here, this figure is given in the book and in one question there are 6 parts. We have to do all 6 parts of question number 1. AB and CD are two parallel lines. These AB and CD are two parallel lines. If angle A is equal 50 degree, find B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Only one angle is given out of 8. We have to find other remaining 7 angles. See here. I have drawn the figure here. We are given that if A is equal 50 degree. Which one is A? A is 50 degree, this one. Now here see, A is equal 50 degree given. We can write A plus B. This is a straight line and we have divided it from here into two parts and angle A is 50 degree. Here figure is wrong in the book. I am taking the same figure but figure is wrong because 50 degree angle will go to it this side. So A is equal 50 degree. This A is 50 degree. So we can write A plus B. A plus B equal 180 degree. Why? Linear pair. A is 50 degree plus B equal 180 degree. Then B is equal 180 minus this 50. B is equal 130 degree. We have find out B. Now C. A and C. Both these angles are opposite to each other. So angle C and A are equal. These are vertically opposite angles. We can write C is equal A equal 50 degree. Vertically opposite angle. We have find out C also. Now we can find D angle with the help of B. D and B are also vertically opposite angle. B we have find out 130 degree. So D is equal B equal 130 degree. It is also vertically opposite angle. We have find out D also. Now C. A and C. Sorry, A and E. A and E are which type of angle? They are corresponding angles and they are also equal. So we can write E equal C. Oh, sorry. We can find E from A also because they are corresponding angle, and we can find E from C also because they are alternate interior angles. You can use any relation. If you are taking E and A are equal, E equal A, then you will write corresponding angle. If you are taking E equal C, then we will write alternating interior angle. So I have written E equal C. This is again 50 degree. They are alternate interior angles. Now we have find out E also. Now come to F. F and D. We can find F from B also. They are corresponding angles, and we can find F from D also. F and D are alternate interior angles. So F is equal D equal 130 degree alternate interior angles. Now come to G. We can find G from E also, and we can find from G from C also. G and C are corresponding angles and G and E are vertically opposite angle. So G is equal E 50 degree vertically opposite angles, and H in the same way we can find H from D also. H and D are corresponding angles, and H and F are vertically opposite angles. H is equal F equal 130 degree. It is vertically opposite angles. Now come to its B part. In B part, if H is equal 80 degree, then find D and C. See, this time we are given this H. We are given this H and we have to find this D and C. So see students, D and H. What is the relation between D and H? Which type of angles are they? They are corresponding angles. So H is equal 80 degree given it is in the question. Now D is equal H is equal 80 degree. They are corresponding angles. Now we have to find C. See students, again C and D. If we take this line as a straight line like this, and we have divided this straight line into two parts, this is angle D and this is angle C, and D is 100 degree. So then C plus D is equal 180 degree linear pair. So we have written C plus D is equal 180 degree linear pair. C plus D is equal 80 degree equal 180 degree. Then C is equal 180 minus this 80. C is equal 100 degree. Next part, C part. If A is equal to y minus 10 and G is equal y plus 20, find A and B. Students, A and G. Now this time we will take this angle A and angle G. I explained you in the starting that A and G are which type of angles? A and G. See in the book also. Angle 1 and angle 7. This is angle A and this is angle G. 1 and 7 are equal and they are alternate exterior angles are equal. Angle 1 is equal 7. So in the same way we can write A is equal G. Value of A is 2y minus 10 equal G is y plus 20. Now this 2y, take this y this side, it will become minus y equal 20. Take this minus 10 to this side, it will become plus 10. Then 2y minus this is considered as 1y. इसको हम 1y मानेंगे. So 2y minus 1y is equal again 1y equal 20 plus 10, 30 degree. Now come to D part. In D part, if C ratio F is 4:5, then find G. C and F. Here C and F are given. C and F. Which is C and F? This is C and this is F. What type of angle are these? C and F. See this one. They are co-interior angles. C means angle 3 and F means angle 6. Angle 3 plus angle 6 is equal 180 degree. Each pair of co-interior angles are supplementary. That is, they add up to 180 degree. These are co-interior angles. So we can write, first we will take, let angle C is equal 4x and angle F is equal 5x. Because here ratios are given. So we will take as angle C is equal 4x and angle F is equal 5x. Now we will add this C plus F is equal 180 degree. They are co-interior angles. C is 4x, F is equal 5x equal 180. 4 plus 5, 9x is equal 180 degree. Then x is equal 180 upon 9, x is equal 20 degree. Here we have found out x is equal 20 degree. Now we will put this value of x in C. C is equal 4x here. So C is 4 into 20. 24 is 80. It is 80 degree. Now we have to find out G. See here, G and C, this C and this G, they are corresponding angles. So G equal C equal 80 degree. They are corresponding angles. Now come to part E. In E part, it is given that if F is equal 5x and D is equal x plus 40, find H. F and D. Students, see here, this is D and this is F. They are alternate interior angles and both are equal. So we will write F is equal D. They are alternate interior angles. F is given 5x and D is given x plus 40. Then this 5x take this x to this side. It is minus x equal 40. 5x minus x, 4x equal 40. Then x is equal 40 upon 4. 4 10 ja 40 degree. Value of x is equal 40 degree. And we have to find H. X is equal 10 degree. Now F is equal 5x. So F is equal 5x. 5 multiply x 10. Then 5 10 ja 50. We have put the value of x from here. F is equal 50 degree. Now H and F. See here. F and H. These are vertically opposite angle. So H is equal F equal 50 degree. They are vertically opposite angle. Now come to the last part F. In F it is given that calculate P. See here. Students, here we will take for this part. These two are parallel lines. We will take only this line, this side line. Here it is P and this is 85. Again these two are corresponding angles. So we will write simply P is equal 85 degree corresponding angle, because this P angle is equal this 85 degree, and they are corresponding. Above this line 85 degree, above this line P, and these are corresponding angles. So students, complete it in your notebook. In this exercise 9b, we will do only question number 1. Leave all other questions. Okay. Thank you students and have a nice day.